Hi everyone, it's Tahera and I'm going to show you how you make a berry smoothie bowl today. Here are the benefits of berries, which you can pause and have a read through. They are great for your mental and physical well-being as it is Mental Health Awareness Week, so I decided to make this for you. First we're going to start off with some flaxseed and goji berry powder. I've got half a glass of milk, I've got a banana, grapes, strawberries and a handful of blueberries, which I'm going to use to make my smoothie. I'm going to save some of this for the decoration and I'm going to blend the rest of it in the blender. I'm using about 1 tablespoon of the flaxseed in here, and you can also add oats to this as well. Feel free to use any kinds of fruit you want. You don't have to use the fruits that I've used. Now what we're going to do is we are going to pour the smoothie into a bowl. Once the smoothie has sat in your bowl for a bit, you will notice some air bubbles rising to the top. Allow your smoothie bowl to sit for a little bit. Those bubbles will come to the surface and they will pop. I hadn't add my oats to the blending mix because I don't like the texture of it after it's blended. Sometimes it can feel a little bit like Weetabix and I don't quite like that texture. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my porridge oats here so that I retain the texture of my oats. And once I've done that, I'm going to let it sit for a little bit so that the oats can soak up the moisture that is in the smoothie, and that will make the whole smoothie bowl thicker. As you can see here, I let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. I did give it a good stir as well, and now that it's ready, I'm going to add my fruit. So I quartered my strawberries, and that allowed me to, one, I got essentially smaller pieces out of it, and I also got more to decorate with. So it's easier to have smaller pieces, obviously if you're a young child, and then you can have a piece of fruit with every mouthful, or if you like a bigger piece of fruit which has a bit more flavour, that's cool too. I'm also going to be adding my banana next, and I'm going to add my banana by layering them on top around the circumference of the bowl. That gives you a nice little effect as well. As you can see, the blended blueberries and the fruits, they've created a nice texture in the bowl, which gives a really nice background to the fruit that you're going to be designing on top. Feel free to design them however you like. It is quite a therapeutic process as well to do this. Please make sure you use the blender with an adult, and also when you're slicing the fruit, as you will be using sharp knives and there are blades inside the blender. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a sprinkle of some of the flaxseed as well that I added earlier. So flaxseed is really good for your gut, and this mixture also has goji berries, which are also really good for you. If you like, you can also add honey, or if you're vegan or you can't have honey, you can also add agave, which is another syrup that is vegan friendly. You can also add some granola if you have some at home. That adds a nice crunch as well. It's a different texture. Granola is also good for you in the sense that it is made from oats usually and has freeze-dried fruits inside, and it can also help promote a healthy gut too. Usually they are fortified with extra minerals. This is a great idea. You can have this as a light lunch, a breakfast bowl. You can have this, if it's smaller, you can have it as a little snack as well. It's great if you can make it as a dessert, if you make it as a smoothie in a glass, and you can add some ice to it. You can add some fresh fruit on top as well. You could even blend your fruit, like just fruit, and make it quite thick and then add that to the top as a layer. There are so many things you can do with it. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye!